Scott Morrison was a institutional person in our multifamily real estate business. He spent his whole life, dedicated to that business. And, a big part of what was a focus for him was his people.
When people needed somebody to talk to, he was always there for them.
He was, a mentor for me early on in my career when I was just a entry-level associate. And even at that point, when he was a senior vice president, he still took the time to have conversations with me, learn what my goals were, to help me achieve those goals.
Well, I fell in love with Scott the very first time I saw his picture. That very first time that we were together, it was exciting, it was fun. He enjoyed working hard and he enjoyed playing hard. But most of all, he was a good friend to his friends. I was attracted to the beauty of his soul. He was good to me, he was good to my family, he was kind, he was caring. We had a lot of fun together.
After Scott passed, there was a lot of outreach from a lot of folks, obviously, who knew him, who he impacted over his life. And obviously there was an outpour of support and condolences and a desire to keep his memory alive. A lot of ideas were thrown around on how we do that effectively and continuously year over year. It was decided that golf tournament was the natural progression to do.
The beauty of golf in particular was that we could spend the entire day together. It was really never about my score, but it was really about just being together, spending the entire day together.
When we launched the tournament, that was the primary goal, was to create an environment, one, to raise money for charity in his honor, but to also encompass what he loved to do. With our tournament, we've kept that alive, where we have active involvement from BMW, we have active involvement from Harley, we now have Ford joining, we have Capital One, we have these major brands that he loved that now, we keep that alive. And people have chances to win those things at the tournament, so that's a great part of coming out. You can actually, if you hit a hole in one, if you're lucky enough to do that, you could drive away with a brand new car. So, that's where that excitement and anticipation of living life every day, is kept alive through the tournament.
Barlow is very unique, and it brings peace and calm to the family, to the patient. I don't believe that things just happen in life. It's not that we just happen to end up at Barlow. It's very intentional. Oftentimes we don't think about respiratory care. By giving back through this tournament, Scott would be honored for everybody to come out here to enjoy the day.
I think the efforts we put forth here in Scott's honor to, raise, charitable funds for Barlow Respiratory Hospital, it's hard to even describe what, he went through, what his family went through. The level of service they provided, is next to none. But even beyond that, where we are today in our world with COVID and respiratory illness and all those other things that people battle every day, these are the types of groups and people that we don't think about until we need them, to be able to support that, help them grow their facility, and really continue to provide next level service to patients and their families. That's what it's all about, and that's why we're here. I think Scott, if he was here today celebrating this day with us and partaking in this tournament, I think, one, he would have a ton of fun, and he would love that everybody is hopefully indulging in all the activities. But ultimately, he loves a good competition. He loves getting out there and hacking it up with everybody. So I think he would really appreciate the tournament we put together. Everybody can come out, really support a great cause, all while having a great time and getting us out of the office for a day at this beautiful golf course here.